I have frequented Thailand for the past 10 years because we are doing agronomy. High school is a time of economic independence. They naturally absorb skills in making money. And in Thailand, I see it the whole day. Early in the evening, morning, 6:30, the sidewalk food vendors are catering. Is there in Thailand. They are not resort. These are parents selling shrimp balls or noodle and what. If you are saying you're encouraging innovation, would you consider a situation like Thailand, where middle to below average families are surviving with their little businesses in the sidewalk, and in the evening they have their stalls selling clothes, handicrafts, and souvenirs. And they're all affordable, and tourist swarms in giving billions of dollars to the country. I think that's a wonderful protection and conservation of an Asian culture. So my question is, would you encourage that level of innovating entrepreneurship? Because high school is so natural for business. They take to it like fish into water.
Yeah, I agree with you, which is why in the design of the livelihood education subject or program, we're offering two models. One is technical vocational education, which will teach kids some hard skills. And the other one is entrepreneurship-based livelihood education program. And the experience that you cited in the case of Thailand, I guess, fits very well that kind of model. We recognize that, as I said, that there are not many jobs waiting for our children. And so what we need to teach our kids would be the ability to create and generate jobs. I'm not saying that this is something that, that is so esoteric, in the sense that there are also challenges in regard to providing, for example, even small capital to our children. But this is something that I think we can work around with. If I may share with you the experience we're having in some of our project provinces with the International Labor Organization. In Antique, for example, some high school kids are already engaged in some micro businesses. And it is with pride that we share this information, that the children there in high school, each of them has a bank account. So they're already earning at the same time learning. Yeah, model. And we recognize that not many of our schools will be capable of technical vocational education, because this will require facilities, capital in terms of, etc.
Additional question. This gentleman is saying, your idea is good, sidewalk entrepreneurship, but it's considered illegal. In Thailand, it's legislated. They can even front a 5-star hotel, and all the stalls are legally accepted. I think legislation has to match this need. So long as it's clean and the time schedule is respected, the policemen are there, it's secure, and the tourists come. They're very comfortable. And child labor.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. The idea of child labor is something that we need to recognize also. It is something that we need to address as well. We can get around that by promoting the idea of training the kids first and let the kids train their elders next. So we can also look at this as a poverty mitigation strategy.
I just ask one question. Does the Philippines has home industry or industry laws? Home industry?
I suppose so.
Home industry. Because in Yeah.
I remember earlier that Ma'am mentioned some legal restrictions regarding labor law. So, but this a DOLE circular giving permit for students under 18 to work, no? Provided that they're not exposed to hazardous work, and provided that yes, and adults as well. So I think it can be done.
Yeah, the issue with apprenticeship is that not only because we need to deal with some legal implications here, but also because it's very difficult to encourage local industry to participate because they need to pay the apprentices. In Australia, apprenticeship is well supported because it is state subsidized. So they pay the industry that participates in the apprenticeship system. In Germany, apprenticeship is an idea that is very deeply rooted in the guild system. So it's something that is solid, it is stable, it's really working well, it is effective. Because they have a long history of doing it. As far back as the Middle Ages, apprenticeship has been with them. So it's something that whose concept can be adapted, but maybe modified to suit our own context.
I asked about the home industry because Indonesia has very liberal laws with regards to home industry, so you can do a lot from your house. You can do many businesses from your house, so everybody is engaged of doing something. And I always say the Indonesians can teach anybody what entrepreneurship means, because everybody is entrepreneur. Everybody. Yeah.
My name is Bert Pangilinan from West Mindoro Technological Institute, San Jose Obstacle Mindoro. My question is that, number one, we're now leading to K-12, as I understood. Sino po kaya ang na-identify nyo na magtuturo sa mga estudyante sa mga senior high school na darating na panahon na i-implement natin ito? Una po, kami po sa private school, sa BOCTEC, ay hindi na-identify kung ano mangyayari sa amin sa pagdating ito. Kung kami ba may mga tuturuan pa, o dahil kinain lang po, kakainin po yung aming magiging estudyante. Ang pangatong tanong ko po, are they qualified to teach this class? Kami po kasi, bago kami nagtuturo, talagang ang mga instructors namin ay dumadaan po sa masusing pag-aaral. So, gusto po lang nalaman po, identify niyo po ba kami na apply niyo kami sa inyong programa o ano po ang nangyayari dito? Salamat po.
I think there's a session tomorrow that will be presented by Dr. Mila Valles, who chairs or who heads the textbook unit at the secondary level. So I think she will be able to respond to that question. But offhand, this is what I can say. If your question is about looking specifically at how you want to see textbook, okay, in the entire K-12 program, if you're referring to post-secondary technical vocational education, definitely it's part of the system. So what's going to happen is that we will have children who will be coming out of a 12-year program whom we would like to be ready for the workplace and at the same time for higher education. There are children who will be doing textbook along with other career pathways. Now, if they want to specialize further in technical vocational education, then they can participate or do any other TESTA course, any other TESTA course for which there's a training regulation. And I understand that there are a number of TESTA courses that may be offered in that regard. Now, how can you, for example,